I hope you all are doing well. My name is Heather Rodriguez, and today we're going to talk about the importance of digestion for nutrient absorption. So I know that sounds like a vague topic on a fertility page, but let me tell you, it is not. Digestion plays a very big role in the ability for us to absorb our nutrients. And that's something I'm talking about a lot is making sure that we're flooding our bodies with nutrients, that we're getting everything we need for fertility health, because that's a big part of the foundation for healthy hormonal health and healthy fertility. So I'm going to talk about digestion today. So we'll get into that in just a second. I'm trying to get my cameras all lined up, get my hair all lined up. I don't know. Some days I'm like, I'm just going to cut off all my hair. I used to have like a pixie haircut. And some days I'm like, let's just go back to that. Anyways, enough about my hair. How is everybody doing today? Good morning. Hello. Hey, Cora. Nice to see you. Okay. So digestion. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you guys have any questions during the talk, you can put them in the comments and I'll answer them as they pertain to today's topic. So first of all, digestion. So when I think a lot of times we don't really think about digestion until we have a stomach ache, we have food poisoning, or something like that. But it's something that I think is pretty foundational for health in general, because just like when I talk about periods and how there's a lot of things about our period that we're used to and we think is just part of having a menstrual cycle, like cramps and, moodiness and a hard time during that time, digestion falls into a similar category where I think there's a lot of things that are happening with digestion that we just put up with and think it's just normal. Okay. So let's talk about a couple of those different things. So for instance, heartburn. Lots of burping. If you're really tired after eating a meal, like I was talking with someone and she was saying, I have tons of energy until I eat my first meal. And then I feel like I need to take a nap every time I eat, after I eat. If you're feeling really bloated and you just have this like stomach situation happening, you have a lot of tummy aches or stomach aches, mommy talk tummy aches. If you aren't going more than 1 to 2 times a day to the bathroom, we're going to talk about bathroom a little bit. I can't ever have a, video without me talking about something that's too much information. If you get skin rashes, if you're breaking out a lot of these different things pertain to digestion. And there's 2 main reasons I want you to, or 3, that I want to bring up digestion and to have that be something that's in your mind for your health and your fertility wellness, is because first of all, our immune systems are the basis for, or our digestion is the basis for our immune system. And our immune systems are obviously very important for our health. But when it comes to your digestive system being constantly irritated, that's going to cause inflammation in the body, or it's a sign of inflammation. And when it comes to fertility health, we want inflammation to be managed and to be low and as healthy as possible. We don't want excess inflammation happening. That has been linked to so many other fertility issues. Not saying it's a cause, but there are always parallel. So we want the body to be as calm as possible and to have the least amount of irritation as possible. So here's a couple steps that you can take. So first of all, the immune system is in our gut. Digestion is necessary for nutrient absorption. We want as many nutrients as we can get for making all this effort, right? We're like eating healthy. We're doing our smoothies. We're taking our supplements. We want to be able to digest all of that. If your digestion is not working or up to par, then you're kind of flushing money down the toilet, like literally. So here's a couple different things. You want to kind of really start paying attention to your digestion. How is it? How are you digesting your food? Do you find that you don't even think about digestion? You have tons of energy. If you do, and if you're going to the bathroom multiple times a day, you have a flattish stomach, you don't have a lot of bloat, then this talk is not for you. You're doing good. If any of those things are happening for you, there are steps you can take. So the first is, I think there's a lot of us who have underlying food sensitivities that we aren't aware of. So taking care of that. The easiest way to do that is to just take a certain food such as gluten or dairy and remove it from your diet for 2 weeks. This isn't necessarily for everyone. See what happens. How do you feel? Do you feel lighter? I know a ton of people who have done either of those 2 things or both of them, and they're like, holy cow, my bloat went away, or I'm digesting my food so much better, or fill in the blank. Okay. So that's one way. So you do an elimination is what they call it. There's other foods that people can be allergic to as well. Like I can't eat any nightshade foods. I'm very allergic to nightshades. Once I eat a nightshade, I'm like in bed with a stomach ache. So I just avoid them. And guess what? I don't get that. Simple. Another thing is to also remove foods that irritate the gut. So something, or chemicals, something would be anything that has glyphosate on it. Glyphosate is a common pesticide that's used, that's sprayed on food, that I believe to be a direct link to a lot of the leaky gut issues that we're having. Leaky gut is where literally there is the food in your intestine is leaking out into your gut, and that's causing severe irritation, a lot of different issues, and it's happening so much for people now. That's why I want to talk about digestion, and I believe glyphosate to be one of those reasons. There are so many pesticides. Glyphosate's just one of them that you might have heard of before. So what can you do? You need to eat organic as much as you can, and if not, you need to wash your produce before you eat it. So avoiding the pesticides as much as you can. Now, here's some things to add. Making sure you're eating plenty of fiber. I shoot for about 26 grams a day or more. You'll know, one way you'll know that you're eating enough fiber is that your poop floats. Yeah, I said it. Another is to make sure that you're getting enough prebiotics. This is food for the healthy bacteria in your gut. That's going to come from fiber a lot of the time. It's also going to be on raw fruits and vegetables. Probiotics. So taking a probiotic, if you want a recommendation for one, reach out through Messenger or DM. The other is to eat foods that have good bacteria in them. So yogurts, kimchi, pickles, sauerkraut, all those types of foods have beneficial bacteria in them. So making sure you're getting something like that every day. Pickles is a really easy one. Digestive enzymes. Don't be afraid to use digestive enzymes. There's a lot of enzymes for different reasons, but I find it something that's really beneficial to kind of get jump started with to help to digest your food, is to include a digestive enzyme. If you want a suggestion for that, also reach out. But I find a big difference. So when I'm eating like my bigger meal or a meal with a lot of protein in it, I'll use digestive enzymes. It just is so helpful. And then the others to take steps to support gut health. Bone broths are great for supporting gut health. Doing the prebiotics, probiotics, being really aware of that, and same with the digestive enzymes. And then the last thing is to make sure that you have tons of antioxidant foods in your diet. That's going to help to protect your body from free radicals, and also they work as anti-inflammatories, which is very beneficial for the digestive system and your overall wellness. And if you were at my nutrition talk, you'll understand how it pertains to fertility. But I just wanted to do a quick talk on digestion, ways you can help to improve your digestion, and to be aware of it and have it be something that you are aware of, like where your state of digestion is. And if it's not kind of up to par, where, what can you do to help support that? So digestion, the experience of digesting your food should be one that does not drain you of energy. It should be one that you don't even think about after you eat. You feel fine. You're not tired. You're not like, whoo, rubbing the belly. And it shouldn't take up a lot of your time. But if you're sluggish after a meal, if you're having digestive like tummy aches, or you're burping a lot, or you're not going to the bathroom very frequently, then digestion is an area to help support yourself in. So I hope you guys found today's class informational. I know it's not specific to fertility, but it is if you're trying to absorb as many nutrients as you can. I use apple cider vinegar a lot for digestion. Yes, so if you don't have enough acid in your stomach, that is definitely helpful. Awesome, Lisa. Thanks for sharing that. Great. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good one. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.